Yeah, you read the title, right? The day I was about to whoop y'all champ, Terence Buddy Crawford ass. What's up, y'all? Hope all is well. It's me again, and it's story time. So, now, before I get into the title that y'all read, that y'all clicked on it for, before I get into that backstory, just so y'all can understand why this occurred. Growing up, where I grew up, me and my family, friends, whatever the fuck, we was all like, we were known, well known, popular, or whatever the fuck. And we used to always, be fighting and shit in the streets. We was known not to take no bullshit, you know what I'm talking about? Like, we ain't start shit, but we was known not to take no bullshit. We finished that shit, you know what I'm talking about? So, that's it for that part. Now, moving on. So, with that being said, let's take it back. This was like back in, let's say somewhere between 03, 04, I want to say. Let's say between 02 and 04. It was like sophomore year in high school. That was the high school in the beginning that y'all had seen. Sophomore year, I don't know what the fuck Terence Crawford ass was doing at our high school, because I live in Illinois. But he was out here this way, you know what I'm talking about. At the high school, we actually used to call the cat. We used to call homie ass fucking Nebraska, because he was from Nebraska. He was only there for a little bit. He wasn't there too long or whatever. Probably because he was getting in too much bullshit all the fucking time, for all I know. But I didn't know him personally. So let me tell y'all how it happened. I guess when Crawford came to the school, like I said, I'm not familiar with how long he was at the school, but when he came to the school, I guess he must have been running his mouth a lot and talking about how he was an amateur boxer and blah, 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 how he whooped this person, that person. That teenager type shit, ego shit. But, yeah, I had came to school one day and like 3 of my homies came running up to me and shit to my locker like, Terence said he beat your ass. He said he beat your ass. I said, who the fuck is Terence? Because I didn't even know who the fuck Terence was. I said, they said, dude, Nebraska. I'm like, he said he beat my ass. I'm like, man, now, mind y'all now, I'm a street cat, and I grew up in the streets. Like, motherfuckers say they gonna beat my ass or they can beat my ass. He ain't say he was gonna beat my ass. He said he can beat my ass. I'm gonna take that offensively. You know what I'm talking about? That's just how it came up. And now that I think about it, I should never even fucking listen to them niggas that told me that shit, because how the fuck did my name even come up? I ain't even know him personally. So that mean them motherfuckers then set up there been throwing my name in the air or something. Homie ain't know me and I ain't know homie. But whatever, I wasn't at the mental space I am now. Mature, shall I say, maturity. But I'm like, he say he what? I'm like, oh no, y'all got me fucked up. So I throw my shit in my motherfucking locker. And funny, as I'm leaving, my locker is a hallway, boom, where I bust a left. So when I bust that left, what do you know? Mr. Buddy Crawford. I'm like, oh, here go homie right here. So when I seen him, he already looking at me. So I guess he must have knew who I was. They must have pointed me out to him or something, because he already looking at me. So as he looking at me and I'm looking at him, we walking up. I'm like, what up? He like, we ain't clap hands and nothing or shake hands and no shit like that. I'm like, what up? He like, what up? Homie pulled one of my motherfucking numbers. Blew my fucking mind. He go, pull one of these, y'all. Now, if you know me, you know that's my number. Homie came off the shirt on me. I'm like, I was just shocked, astonished. Like, what the fuck? What this nigga thinking? You know what I'm talking about? But, now I ain't coming out the shirt. You know what I'm talking about? I had a hoodie on, actually. I ain't coming up out my hoodie because he just did that. And it kind of pissed me off, so I rolled my sleeves up. Whole time, if I would have came out, he could have boop, 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 two-piece me or some shit. You know what I'm talking about? No, we're not doing it. So I rolled my fucking sleeves up and shit, I could have fucking two-piece him when he took his fucking shit off. But I'm such a good guy, man. I'm such a good guy. Head up. But whatever. So I roll my sleeves up. We square up and shit. We looking in each other's eyes and shit while we square. Whenever I fight somebody, I don't look at their hands. I look at them in their eyes. I see their hands with their eyes, and their eyes tell me just as much as their hands would or more. And I can see in their eyes. It tells me. it's just different. You gotta know. You gotta understand. You gotta be that type of individual. Whatever though. So I'm looking at homie in his motherfucking eyes, looking at me and shit. We square up. I feint at him, jump at him and shit. You know what I'm talking about? He stepped back, jump back and shit. Next thing you know, just two big fat ass dings came and separated. We ain't squabble, we ain't get it in. You know what I'm talking about? But we definitely was about to. I was about to get in his motherfucking ass. He had nice form though, even back then. I give it to him. He had nice form when we squared up and shit. Even when I fucking flinched at his ass, feinted at his ass, he did his little step back shit. But this is the thing. We're not in no fucking boxing ring. I could box too. I got gorgeous hands. Beautiful, just a beautiful thing. Anyways though, but in the streets, it's not just boxing, nigga. That come with everything. This might as well be MMA. Fuck you talking about, you know? But that's another story. Whatever. I know he can wrestle. Me too. Fuck out of here. I ain't trying none of that shit. And then back then, I was even more into all that type of energy. You know, baby. But that was it, though, man. They broke it up. They sent us both to the crib, I think, for a day or two. I'm not sure. A day or two. And the dean already knew what was going on. Because he's like, now, why do you think your name even came up? That's them. I'm like, I never thought about it though. Like, I wasn't trying to hear that shit back then. But now it make a lot of sense. Niggas running their fucking mouth through my name and I don't even fucking know homie ass and shit. I mean, ain't no smoke with him, of course. I don't give a fuck about that old ass shit. But yeah, I hadn't seen homie after the fucking suspension or whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. I ain't fucking, let's get out and take a walk a little bit, y'all. It's a little fucking hot around this bitch. But I ain't fucking see his ass no more for real after that. Shit, actually, next time I seen him was on TV. Shit, crazy motherfucker, huh? Salute to homie. But, you know who did see him, my bad, who did see him and who did fucking get it in with him was my fucking cousin. I wish he was here with me right now to tell his motherfucking story. I'm gonna have to get him up on here, y'all, so he can tell y'all what happened. He ran into him at the mall, outside of school. Shit, I wish I was there. I ain't gonna lie to you. He wouldn't have been the one fighting him. It would have been me. You heard? But, he said he fought him at the mall and shit. I'm like, cuz, did he hit you? I'm big on defense. I'm real big on defense. I'm like, cuz, did he hit you? He like, the fuck cuz say? He like, yeah, he hit me. I was pissed the fuck off. I was pissed off. I think cuz said he won. I'm not sure. Everybody say he win. Just playing cuz, just playing cuz. But I'll let him tell y'all about that one day. I'm gonna get him up on here and shit. But he say he had hands and shit. Say he was decent back then. So I'll get that nigga that shit. You know, I ain't no hating ass motherfucker. I'm just saying, it was finna be up there stuck there and I was gonna do my 1-2 step, baby. Hey, you hear what I'm talking about? Cause I'm really like that. But salute to homie. Come on, man, let's get this motherfucking Spence fight going. Y'all quit bullshitting. Come on with the come on. Shit. 2-fight deal, a trilogy, whatever. Let's get it popping, yo. Come on, get it cracking on the land, alright? I'm out here. Let me get a workout in or something. Huh? Alright?